Hello fellow YouTubers and 1/6 scale figure collectors. This is Lycan of the Underworld back again with another video. It's one of my Hot Toys figures. As I said a little while ago, I'm going to start doing videos of the figures on their own rather than in groups. So I thought I'd do one of the Predators this time. And the one that I'm going to do first is the Ancient Predator Special Version. This is the one that was released in America. There was the Asia edition, which is a lot more expensive than this one and a lot harder to find. The only difference between the two is the face mask. Everything else is exactly the same. With the Asia edition, I think the top of the helmet is smooth. There's no design on it like you've got on this one, and round the side there's a lot more detail on the Asia edition on the side panel there of the face, the mask. But I prefer this mask. I think this one's a lot better. I can't understand why they're so expensive. I know there wasn't a huge amount of them made, but people are asking £1,500 to £2,000 for these things, and that is way too much for a plastic figure. I can think of better things to spend my money on. This one, when I bought this one, this was a second-hand figure. The guy who had it looked after it superbly. There's no damage to it, nothing missing. The box was in excellent condition, and I think it only cost me a couple of £100 for this figure, which is the most I will pay for a figure now. I will never pay over the top anymore. So let's have a look at him then. As you can see, the face mask, very nice biomask on this guy. The problem that the older Predators had was the dreadlocks. Although they are posable, when they come out of the box, as you can see, they're sprayed out. You can do the dreadlock mod, which is to take the head off, put it in some hot water, not for too long though, and it softens up the dreadlocks and you can actually push them back down again so they look more natural. But I don't want to try doing things like that with my figures, just in case I do it wrong, so I'm quite happy to leave it as it is. So with this guy, not a lot of armour on this guy. He comes with shoulder armour, as you can see there, and there's a small one on that side. He's got half a breastplate armour. He's got a little bit around the sides of his waist there, obviously around the groin area, because he doesn't want to lose that, otherwise there'll be no more little Preds running around. And he's got the leg armour, or the shin armour. The difference between this figure and the other AVP Predators that were released is the feet. The spikes on the feet on these guys are a lot more pronounced. They stick up a lot more. It's better effect. Also with this guy, when he comes out of the box, you've got to fit absolutely everything on. You've got to fit him up completely, the arms, the legs, the whole lot. The body netting, a lot of people have problems putting the body netting on, but I've never really had much of a problem doing this. As long as you take your time, do it nice and slow, nice and gently, it should go on without a problem. The head, you have to put the head on by heating it up with a hairdryer. Not too close to the hairdryer though, only for about 10-15 seconds, and then the head slips straight on, nice and easy. So we'll look at what he's got. He's got the customary necklace that goes around the neck with his little trophies on, as you can see there, little skull trophies of things that he's killed. His arm, he's got the customary wrist blades that do extend. Got one on that arm, and I've shown this one with the wrist blades out. It doesn't have the detonator that a lot of the other Predators have, because he doesn't need it. He's such a badass, he'll kill anything that comes along his way, so he doesn't need it. As with the Chopper and the Celtic Predator, he has these extended wrist blades built onto his gauntlet. Very menacing. one on that arm, and there's another one on this arm for extra killing power. He comes with several different hands. Comes with the relaxed hand that I've got him here. He's got a clenched fist, and I believe he has got another fist for holding another weapon. I'm not 100% sure. It's still in the box, so it's a long time since I've looked at these figures, so I believe he does have another hand as well. But the main part is this hand comes with an extendable spear, and on the end of the spear is the alien head from the alien that he's just killed. This is the guy that you see at the end of the AVP, well, he's not at the end of the film, but he's in the AVP film where he's standing on top of the pyramid, and he's got the spaceship above him, and he's holding his arm aloft with this alien head on the end of his spear. You can pull the arm up so it goes above his head to recreate that pose, but because it's quite weighty with the alien head skull on it, it tends to fall down. So it's best just to keep it down like this, that way it won't fall down and break, because this part here on the end is very brittle. It can snap off quite easily, and if the arm shoots down quite rapidly and hits the bottom of the floor, it will break off. So on his belt, as you can see here, he's got a closed shuriken. He does come with the open shurikens as well. I haven't shown him with that. That's still in the box. Move up a bit further. Here he has his shoulder cannon, which is poseable. You can have it up like I've got it, or you can fold it back down. You can take it off if you don't wish to have it on there. It has got some movement in it as well. So this part here does move. See, there it is, out and in. Before I go around to the back, he does come with flexible hosing that attaches from his helmet onto his gun and round onto his back. But as I said in other videos, I don't put these on because they can be a bit fiddly. They keep popping off, and sometimes they push the mask off as well. So let's just take his mask off so you can see what he looks like underneath. There's the face sculpt, nothing special. So these were the first sort of Predators that come out. The face sculpt on this one is slightly better with the paint apps as well than the AVP Predators. There's a little bit more to this face than there is with them. But when you've got this guy, you're not going to show him without the face mask on, which can be a bit of a pain to slip on, and it's not going on. Okay, I'll leave it off for the moment. It just it can be a bit hard to push on. You've got to really force it on the head to keep it on there. So moving around the back, there's a medikit. It doesn't open up. It's a bit of a shame. It's nice to have sort of one like the Wolf Predator, the cleaner kit version, where the medikit does open up. This one doesn't. There on the back is the clip that you can put an extendable spear on. He does come with another extendable spear. I believe he does, but you're going to show him with this one, so you don't need to put it on his back. This armour is a bit of a pain to put on. It's got some little clips underneath. Can be a bit of a stressful job putting that on, and you probably will lose your temper, but it's best not to, because if you do that, you're going to break it. Say, trusty hairdryer, heat it up for about 15 seconds to make it nice and warm, and it will flex, so you can push it together. Loincloth is fabric, and obviously he's got the armour that goes around to protect his backside. Let's face it, he doesn't want to get shot there. Could be a bit embarrassing for him. On his leg, he's got a knife which you just push straight into his leg. The knife does come out, I think, if I remember rightly. Just bear with me a second. There you go. There's very highly detailed knife. You can put this in his hand as well if you wish. He has got a hand that will hold this. Put it back in. There you go. Here's another look at the alien head. Nice detail on this. And there's all these neck joints that have been ripped out. Nice coloration on that. Good paint apps by Hot Toys. I say, very nice figure to have. If you can get a hold of one of the, if you haven't got any of the AVP Preds and you want to get one and you can afford to buy him, then if you don't want to get the Celtic Predator, then this would be a nice one to add to your collection. And the head, the mask will not stay on. What a git. But there you go, never mind, I'll leave it off for the moment. But so that's one of my favourite of the old Predators, the AVP Preds. And say, if I'll finish off what I was saying, if you can afford to get this one, get it. Don't worry about the Asia edition. I say the head mask is virtually the same. All you've got is, as I showed you earlier, is this bit. There's a little bit more detail in there on the Asia edition, and this bit is all smooth. It'd have been nice if this one had the all the detail in there, the electronics and that, but can't have it all. Great Predator to get. I have seen there is a few of these on eBay. They are asking for a lot of money, but you can always email the guy who's selling it and maybe make him an offer. And so if they haven't sold this, had this item on eBay for a long time and they haven't sold it, then there's a good chance they might take your offer up. But so if you want the AVP Preds, this one is a must. And out of the other three, the young bloods, I would say go for Celtic, purely because the biomask is better, and he does have the extended blades like this one, and also the Celtic Predator, as well as having the wrist blades on that arm, he has the net launcher on that arm, whereas the others don't. It's a great figure. I would never sell this one. I don't think Hot Toys will remake another one of these. They are going to be remaking some of the AVP Preds. I would say it's probably going to be quarter scale, and it will probably be Scar who was the main character in the film. You never know, they might redo them as 1/6, but I doubt it very much. So if you like this video, let me know what you think. I have seen guys, there's a Russian guy, I think he's V-Raptor, I think his name is, on YouTube. He's got some of these Predators and he's added a bit to his, he's repainted them and things like that. So I would suggest check out his channel and see what he's done with his Predators, because he's done a superb job on repainting them and adding the odd little bit to it. So there you go, there's the Ancient Predator special version. That's a mask. So until my next video, catch you later.